The King of Kings, Jesus Christ the Lord, is here, now in his testimony. The testimony of the two witnesses, who are Pope Peter the Last and his wife Mary, the same ones spoken of in the book of Revelation, chapter 11 of the Bible. And just as St. John the Baptist was on the scene to prepare the way for the Messiah as he asked hearts to repent, the two witnesses have been on the scene for many years, asking hearts to repent before the Most High True God walks the earth in the physical era of peace. But the two witnesses have more roles. They aren't only here to ask people to repent, but they are also here to help the Most High True God flush out the wicked of this era. One of the reasons why the Creator is closing this era is because of abortion, the flushing out and culling of the unborn. And just about everyone has either tolerated or engaged in an abortion of some sort. But women were meant to be vessels of grace and purity as a blessed mother, the Blessed Virgin Mary, is. Instead, women of today prefer to be vessels of human sacrifices as they murder the unborn child in their womb, even as they sleep down the morning after pill, flushing out any possible life that could have been conceived in her womb. But it's time for a new approach to the gift of life, because the purpose of this life is to serve our Creator, not to snuff it out, along with the innocence that the newborn child brings. The new sane approach to life is starting with the faithful remnant, as the Most High True God teaches us through his two witnesses how he expects us to live. A life without love for the Most High True God and without purpose is empty. But as children of the Most High True God, we have the purpose of fulfilling and satisfying our Creator's desires and divine will for our lives. And ultimately, he desires us to be with him in eternity, because he only desires life. But each one of us has to choose to nurture the gift of life in our hearts so that it can grow, for every living thing grows. And this takes the effort on our part to ask, to seek and to knock for graces, for spiritual growth, and to be recreated. As the Most High True God flushes out this era, our former identities need to go with it as well, because there's no room for the old me or for the old you in the era of peace. And so the call is to keep our own houses in order as we rejoice at the royal flush of the era, with the King, Jesus Christ the Lord, at the helm, with the Queen of Heaven and the holy angels under St. Michael, cleaning up the earth of all demons into the eternal lake of fire. And the two witnesses, who are the true Prince and Princess of Heaven, are part of the royal flush, as Jesus has called them his two aces. As it is in the game of poker, the royal flush is the strongest hand, and so royal flush of this era is needed because the enemy's kingdom has reached its peak of evil. And so the Most High True God is stretching forth his hand, his strong hand, upon the earth to bring justice and mercy to those who desire it, and to bring about the close of this era, that all may know that he is the great I Am, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the Holy One and the Rock of Ages. And when this era is finished and flushed out, and all is said and done, he will reign as the Prince of Peace over his chosen people, over those who make him the Lord of their lives now, putting him first and living for him alone, because he will not be shared with anyone's idols. The blessed holy water which you can find in the testimony is a much better option to flush away all sin into the eternal lake of fire. Please visit testimony at testimonyofthetwowitnesses.com.